Honesty may not give you a crowd of friends, but it will always lead you to the right ones, the ones who value truth, loyalty, and real character. In a world where people hide behind filters and pretend to be someone they're not, being honest is rare, and anything rare is valuable. Stop worrying about what others think of you, because the truth is, everyone is too busy thinking about themselves. Your insecurities are louder in your own mind than they are in anyone else's. Every moment you spend comparing your life with someone else's, you steal that moment from your own life. Comparison is the thief of joy, the destroyer of confidence, and the killer of peace. Your journey is unique, and so is your timing. Don't get emotionally attached to everyone you meet. People change. Even the closest friend can turn into a stranger one day. And sometimes, the people you trust the most end up hurting you the deepest. So learn to be emotionally independent. If you need someone else's presence to be happy, then your happiness will always be fragile. True strength comes from being content with yourself, your own company, your own silence. Share your progress, not your goals. People ruin dreams more often with discouragement than with support. But when you share your progress, the results themselves motivate you to keep going. Do not fear being alone. Solitude is far better than surrounding yourself with people who drain your energy, who pretend to care, who clap only when you fail. The sad reality is, the ones who demand the most from you usually do the least for you. Take your responsibility seriously, but don't take yourself too seriously. Life is lighter when you stop carrying unnecessary expectations. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is simply a signal that something matters to you. If you were uninterested, you wouldn't feel fear. So use it as fuel, not a barrier. Never make permanent decisions based on emotional experiences. Anger fades, sadness fades, confusion fades, but the consequences of emotional decisions stay. When you put someone on a pedestal, they have no choice but to look down on you. Never worship people. Admire them. Don't pedestalize them. People give advice based on their own experiences, not your reality. Their fears are not your fears. Their limits are not your limits. Not every thought in your head needs to become words out of your mouth. Silence is often more powerful than speaking. Never do anything that you would have to lie about later. Lies don't hide the truth, they only postpone it. Light moves faster than sound. That's why some people seem wise until they speak. Listen long enough, and the truth of their character eventually reveals itself. Stop searching for happiness outside yourself. Happiness is not a destination, it's an internal state. It's in the way you talk to yourself, the way you treat yourself, the way you think. You owe nothing to your younger self, but you owe everything to the person you are today. Your present self is building your future. Focus on who you're becoming, not who you were. Self-care is realizing that you are your biggest obstacle. Your habits, your procrastination, your excuses, these hold you back more than anything else. Your parents were right many times, even without fancy degrees. They have lived more life than you, and experience is a better teacher than education. Stop disrespecting their advice. Act like you've been there before. Confidence is quiet, not loud. Overthinking destroys everything.
It turns simple things complicated, problems into disasters, and fear into paralysis. Most of the pain in your life comes from the stories you create in your head. Before you get angry, ask yourself, will this matter in 10 years? Most of the time, it won't. You only get one body. Treat it like a priceless machine. Feed it well, move it daily, rest it properly. It will serve you your entire life, but only if you take care of it. If someone repeatedly emphasizes that they're telling the truth, they're probably lying. Honesty doesn't need decoration. You cannot control the world. You can only control what you do with the time you are given today. Your choices shape your destiny. You will never fail at being yourself. The moment you try to play someone else's role, you lose. Stop comparing your messy behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Social media shows the glossy surface, not the silent struggles, not the breakdowns, not the sleepless nights. Missing someone doesn't mean you need them back. It simply means you're human and healing. At first, we choose partners based on looks, but later we realize that looks don't raise children. Values do. Character is more attractive than beauty. You can't have everything in life. Everything you gain requires something you lose. Every choice is a trade. To know who your real friends are, look for the ones who praise you behind your back and correct you to your face. Letting go is painful, but it is the only way forward. With time, the more victories you win over your fears, the more fearless you become. Never make someone a priority if you are only an option to them. Self-respect is everything. If you try to be everyone's friend, you become an enemy to yourself. Not everyone deserves access to your life. You were born with 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them in that proportion.
Listen more, speak less, understand deeper. The biggest truth you must accept is everything changes. People change, feelings change, circumstances change. Life is a series of transformations. You don't live only once. You live multiple different versions of yourself in one lifetime. Every chapter is a new life. Life becomes more beautiful when you choose to see the good in others instead of searching for faults. You can cut all the flowers, but you cannot stop spring from arriving, meaning you cannot stop growth, healing, or destiny. Let people's actions speak for them. Words can lie, behavior never does. Everything you do is creating dots. One day, when you look back, those dots will connect, and you will understand why everything happened the way it did. Commitment gets you started. Consistency takes you forward. Persistence keeps you unstoppable. You can fall in love more than once, and if someone leaves, don't panic. Sometimes losing someone is the biggest blessing. If someone tries to pull you down, it only means you are above them. Never make promises you won't keep. It may seem small to you, but it could mean the world to someone else. Going back to your ex is like taking a shower and then putting on dirty clothes again. Some things should stay in the past. Keep an open mind. It is one of the greatest strengths a person can have. Act like an artist, but learn and fail like a scientist. An artist creates with passion, but a scientist evolves through experiments. And life is nothing but the beautiful combination of both, creativity and curiosity. Your purpose is not something you stumble upon accidentally. You don't find purpose. You create it exactly where you stand, with whatever you have, and with whoever you are today. Your entire life can shift in a single moment. A conversation, a decision, a realization, everything can change instantly. So instead of taking what you have for granted, appreciate it deeply. Be grateful for the breath in your lungs, the opportunities in your hands, the lessons in your struggles. And with whatever you have now, do the best good you can. You become rich when you seek experiences, not possessions. Material things fade, but the memories, the growth, and the wisdom you gain from new experiences stay with you forever. Thinking alone cannot transform your life. You can't think your way into a better reality. You have to act your way into one. Every step, even a small one, opens a new door. Your life is simply a reflection of your mindset. Change your thoughts and watch your world change with them. Chasing happiness will only make you miserable, until one day you realize that happiness was never the destination, it was supposed to be the way. All you truly have is the present moment, the now. Every decision you make, every conversation, every action, it's all happening now, and your future depends entirely on how you use this moment. Be smart enough to ask for advice, but wise enough to know who deserves to guide you. Some people speak from fear, some speak from jealousy. Very few speak from experience. If there's one thing you should drop from your life, let it be your ego. Ego blocks wisdom, distances people, and destroys peace. Humility builds everything ego destroys. The more grateful you become, the more beauty you notice. Life starts feeling generous, and you start feeling happier. You don't forget painful memories. You simply stop caring when you heal. Don't stress about the healing process. It comes naturally, slowly, but surely. Success is rarely about resources. It's about resourcefulness, your ability to use whatever you already have in the best possible way. Fear limits most people all their lives. It shapes their decisions, blocks their dreams, and controls their future. Learn to command it, understand it, defeat it, and every time you overcome fear, celebrate, because you grow stronger. You can never reach new horizons until you have the courage to leave the shore behind. Comfort zones feel safe, but growth is always on the other side. It is never too late to do what your heart has always whispered. Don't let people discourage you. Most of them are projecting their own insecurities onto you. You can't change the past, not even 1 second of it. Whether it was your mistake or someone else's, it's over. Instead of being angry, deal with the challenge ahead. People will always project their fears onto you. Build a shield around your mind, a shield made of confidence, awareness, and self-respect. Protect your peace from their noise. Do not share your past with everyone. Only you know the full story, the pain, the growth, the meaning. Others may misunderstand it, or worse, use it against you. Your tomorrow can be completely different from your today, but only if you're willing to try.
If you keep crying about what isn't working, your tomorrow will look exactly like your today. Sometimes the world is trying to tell you who you are, but if you never pause to reflect, you will never hear that message. Your life will rarely go according to plan, and strangely, that's often a blessing. I remember sitting alone, believing I'd hit rock bottom, but in those dark days, I met people who taught me lessons that carried me forward. Those lessons might be exactly what you need today. People aren't for you or against you. They're for themselves. Stop expecting loyalty from those who are loyal only to their own interests. What's coming will always be better than what's gone, but only if you're willing to walk away, let people go, and let relationships end when they're meant to. Your true friends reveal themselves when you're at your lowest, not when you're successful, not when life is easy, but when you have nothing except pain. The only way out is through. You are far stronger than you think. You have survived every bad day so far. You are undefeated. No one will look out for you the way you will. So protect yourself, guide yourself, believe in yourself. Once you face your fear, you'll realize it was never as difficult as you imagined. Miracles grow from difficulties. Believe you can, and you're already halfway there. Not everybody you meet has pure intentions. Some people enter your life just to teach you who to avoid. The days when you feel like doing nothing are the days when you need effort the most. Discipline is doing what's necessary, not what's easy. You can only control your feelings, your actions, and your thoughts. Trying to change others is a battle you will never win. Hardships prepare ordinary people for extraordinary destinies. Your struggle is shaping you for something greater. The future belongs to those who believe deeply in their dreams, even when no one else does. Sometimes the only way to find your true direction is to let the winds of change carry you for a while. Never shrink yourself for anyone. Never sacrifice your growth to keep anyone comfortable. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you appear, and smarter than you think.
The universe does not reward doubt. It rewards belief. The danger in life is not adventure. The real danger is living so carefully that you never truly live at all. Bad days build better days, so improve yourself so deeply and so consistently that you leave no time to criticize others. People complicate their own lives. We add stress, fear, assumptions, and expectations as if life wasn't hard enough already. A painful truth. Not everyone wishes you well. Some clap for you only because they expect you to fail later. There is no happiness or unhappiness in isolation, only comparison. Only a person who has tasted deep despair can truly appreciate real joy. Hard times are blessings in disguise. Yes, they hurt, but they shape you into someone wiser, stronger, freer. Rehearsing situations in your head is pointless. Reality always unfolds differently than the scenarios your mind created. People walk in and out of your life, and the ones you least expect end up becoming faded memories of moments you once believed were permanent. One of the greatest lessons in life is this: we heal at the speed of our forgiveness. The faster you forgive, yourself or others, the faster you become free. A little foolishness makes life fun, and a little wisdom keeps you from destroying it. Hard times don't create heroes. They reveal the hero that was already inside you. Happiness is not the absence of problems. It's the ability to deal with them calmly, bravely, and wisely. The bravest thing you can ever do is let go of your past, to stop repeating your pain, to step into your own future. Nothing in your life will change unless you change. You think you know people, but most of the time, you only know what you want to believe about them. It took years, but life taught me this: you cannot take anything out of life without giving something in return. Effort is the price of everything meaningful. Stop worrying about what you can't control. Shift your energy to what you can create. Maturity begins when you stop complaining, stop blaming others, and start making real changes. You won't understand everything instantly.
Lessons always arrive right when you're ready to receive them, not when you demand them. Facing your emotions takes courage, but the strength and peace you gain later are worth every tear you shed today. Ignoring your emotions only delays your healing. Confronting them accelerates it. If you believe deeply in something, stand up for it, even if you stand alone. Conviction without action is just a wish. Guard your thoughts when you're alone. Guard your words when you're with others. Both can shape or destroy your world. The truth is simple. If you don't spend your own life, someone else will spend it for you. Your time is your greatest currency. Spend it wisely. Be grateful for what you already have while pursuing what you want. Gratitude is not the enemy of ambition. It is the foundation that keeps ambition from becoming greed. Life teaches one major lesson: wishing alone changes nothing. Effort does. Sometimes you simply won't fit in, no matter how much you adjust yourself, and that's okay. Solitude is better than pretending to belong where your soul doesn't want to stay. Every journey has its final day. Don't rush through your experiences. Savor them, even the difficult ones. When one door closes, another one opens. But many people stare so long at the closed door that they fail to see the one waiting for them. Trust your gut, always. Your intuition is the whisper of your soul, a voice that rarely lies, even when everyone around you tries to drown it out. Never take people for granted.
You never know when one more day becomes the last day. Sometimes you don't realize how important someone is until the world forces them out of your life. Never back down from a real challenge. The hardest moments teach the most powerful lessons. Remember this always. You can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Both versions live inside you. You choose who wins. You cannot control how others behave, but you can always choose how you respond. That choice defines your peace. Don't cry because something ended. Smile because it happened. Memories, even painful ones, shape who you are becoming. You won't always be able to save someone from themselves. Eventually, you must accept that you cannot force someone to change. If they do not want to grow, your effort cannot make them. Your life is the result of your choices, not fate, not luck, not destiny. There is no master plan, only the consequences of the decisions you make. Be cautious with kindness. Goodness is a gift, but some people will exploit it if you don't set boundaries. You can become a victim of your struggles, or you can emerge from them as the hero of your story. The choice is always yours. The most precious treasure in this world is time spent with the ones you love. People fade, memories fade, but love remains in the moments you truly lived. Happiness doesn't come from what you don't have. It comes from recognizing what you already possess and appreciating it before time teaches you its value. Your future is shaped by how well you understand your past, not by dwelling on it, but by learning from it. No one can save you but yourself. People can guide you, support you, encourage you, but the actual step forward must be taken by you. Once you accept this, you gain control over your life in a way you never imagined.